Welcome to this rapid-fire explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a genuinely groundbreaking 2026 paper by Foma Molchanov and Sukwant Paul. We're going to look at exactly how deep learning is stepping up to, quite literally, revolutionize how we diagnose retinal diseases. Let's get right to it. Now, the global stakes here are absolutely massive. The World Health Organization reports that 2.2 billion people, yeah, you heard that right, billion with a B, suffer from some form of vision impairment globally. And the real tragedy? A huge chunk of this is totally preventable or at least treatable if it's just caught early enough. So, how do we actually find these issues before it's too late? Well, the current gold standard is something called OCT, or optical coherence tomography. You can think of it like an incredibly high-resolution ultrasound, but specifically for your eye. It gives doctors these amazingly detailed cross-sections of the retina so they can spot dangerous fluid buildups or microscopic deposits before they cause major damage. But here's the catch. There is a massive bottleneck. Having humans manually interpret thousands of these complex scans is incredibly labor-intensive. Plus, it's subjective. You might get two different doctors looking at the exact same scan and giving two entirely different opinions. And that is exactly why the researchers turned to automated deep learning. AI offers efficiency, total consistency, and the absolutely crucial ability to process mountains of clinical data without ever needing a break. For this study, they specifically put a deep learning architecture called DenseNet 201 to the test. What makes this network special is that it's densely connected, meaning it essentially recycles what it learns as it goes. They gave the AI a massive head start using a technique called transfer learning, put it through a really rigorous 5-fold cross-validation process to double-check its homework, and then trained it on a whopping 84,000 OCT images. And you know what? The results were absolutely phenomenal. For conditions like choroidal neovascularization, diabetic macular edema, and just healthy normal retinas, the model achieved near-perfect clinical-grade performance. We're talking area under the curve scores above 0.99 across the board. In plain English, the AI's accuracy is completely off the charts. Actually, the real hurdle here was tackling something called the drusen class. Drusen are these tiny, subtle deposits that signal early macular degeneration, and they are notoriously tricky to spot because they look so much like healthy tissue. So, to fix this, the researchers used a clever trick called class-weighted focal loss. Basically, they mathematically forced the AI to pay extra attention to its hardest mistakes during training. And it worked like a charm, skyrocketing the AI's recall rate for drusen all the way up to 91.7%. Okay, so what does this all mean for us? Ultimately, this DenseNet 201 model hit an astonishing 96.69% mean cross-validation accuracy, but honestly, the most important part is its highly stable calibration. That means the AI actually knows when it should be confident in its diagnosis, and when it's feeling a little unsure. It's not just guessing, it's making highly reliable, probabilistic predictions. This proves beyond a doubt that it is completely ready to act as a powerful decision support tool for real-world clinics. We've really only just scratched the surface of what they accomplished in this quick explainer. I highly encourage you to go read the full paper to explore the nitty-gritty of their calibration metrics, their ensemble models, and the full error analysis. Seriously, check out the DOI to read the source material for yourself. It leaves us with a pretty massive question. Could this be the exact moment AI permanently transforms eye care forever? Dig into the research and decide for yourself.